Okay, last video, guys. I'm going to show you some books to actually like read instead of just activity books and things like that. So I'm going to start off with this. I bought this for myself. This is made for young adults, but I've heard really good reviews from people on my team and Oliver and Osborne. So this one's called Conspiracy 365, and it's got one book for every month of the year. And it is a legit chapter book. So I'm looking forward to reading this. I'm in the middle of another book right now, but my New Year's resolution was to read one book a month, and I would love to follow along with this. I already have January and February. It's for $5.99, so that's really cheap. I can't even get it that cheap on Kindle, on any book on Kindle that cheap. Okay, I'm going to go through fast. I love this Illustrated Fairy Tales. It's got the soft hardcover, so it's like squishy, but it's actually a hardcover. It's got the ribbon that Osborne does so well. And this goes through different fairy tales in their true form. I bought this for my Oakley, and I actually will sit down and read it myself because it just makes me excited to see all of the different illustrations and read the stories in their true form. So there's a whole bunch of these in the series. These are $19.99. This could be included for your shopping spree. You could get an illustrated one. The next one I want is Hans Christian Andersen. One day. Okay. Billy B. Brown. These are Oakley's, sorry that glare, Oakley's absolute favorite. This one's a little bit older for her. This one has 6 in the series. They are chapter books. This one, she's 5 and she didn't really pay attention all that well through here. I think it's a little long for her still. But there are pictures, and this one's to be read in order. So you go Spooky House and then book number 2, it has the book numbers on the edge, and you go through one at a time. Perfect little chapter books for those that can read on their own, but they are learning harder words. These are perfect for beginner readers. This is more where Oakley's at. I started reading these to her last year, and she loves them. So, bigger words, like typed on the page. A little bit more pictures, less chapters. The chapters are shorter. These are only $4.99, as are these. You can buy both of these in collections. It's cheaper to buy them in collections, which I like, so I bought this series in a collection, and now I might rebuy these, even though we have like 10 of them, because you get a free backpack with them. Here's another Billy B. Brown. Okay, so really quick again, these books are huge. If you've been to a VIP party before, you've seen this book. It's got the string, it's Farmyard Tales. This one has a CD, which I absolutely love, because on those nights when I'm like, only one story, they can listen to the CD, and it has sound effects even. Okay, so this is a dual reader. I love dual readers. So on a night where you're trying to get through books quick, you can read just the top, you can read just the bottom, you can read both of them together. Each page has a little ducky to find. This book you can buy individual. This is everything all together. You can buy the books individually as well. But it has this family, and it talks about adventures on their farm, and every series, every time a new book starts, it introduces the family in the same way, which is awesome for little readers starting to read. And it's huge. There are so many stories in this book. I just love Farmyard Tales. It's $24.99, so you could use $20 towards your shopping spree if you want that. Another ribbon book, because I love these books. I love having combined volumes so that I only have one book on my shelf, because I have a ton of books and a lot of stories in the book. Okay, so this is Big Book of Little Stories, and it's got traditional stories in here that we probably all know. There's a few in here I didn't know about. So this is a fun one for me to read as well, and I don't get mad when they choose this book because it's always a different story. We don't read the same story over and over again because there's so many in the book. And I love the illustrations. Okay, Big Book of Little Stories. This one's $21.99. Cow Takes a Bow and Other Tales. So if you have a little beginner reader like I do, these are awesome. These are even fun for my little 2-year-old loves these as well. And I think they could go way, way up in age because the stories are fun. The pictures are fun. It rhymes. So this says, that's a long one. I'll find a different one that's a little shorter to read. Thin or thick, just take your pick. I can knit it double quick. So rhyming words, teaching them how to read. Some of them simple, some of them harder. And in the back, each little story has a puzzle to solve. And so you want to make sure your kids are paying attention, and then you can go in and quiz them, and the very last page has the answers to the quizzes in case you weren't paying attention, because sometimes I don't pay attention. Okay, the last one I'm going to show you. Billy Goat's Big Breakfast. This book is adorable. So I got this. I didn't have high expectations for it, but I liked the concept of it, so I got it. You can also read this to a song. You can go online to the author's page, and he has a whole song he wrote. But it's really cute. So Nat the cat invites over her friends to have food, and Billy the goat just can't wait. He eats the bread before it's risen, before she's baked it, and then it gets in his tummy and makes him so sick. And just the way that Nat the cat handles Billy Goat, and how she handles going on with her party and still being nice to Billy and helping him out. I just love that lesson for my kids, that it's not always going to go as planned, but you can make it better. You can go with the flow. You still need to take care of your friends, even if they do something that makes you mad. And I don't know, I just love it. They end up having a really good breakfast despite Billy the goat eating her bread before it had risen. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some other people's videos. I hope you guys are ready. We'll see you in just a minute.